get 'em on.
What's up, people of YouTube? This is Prolix Enigma here, and there has been some controversy in the air lately that has to do with the next Call of Duty. And it should not be too long before we actually know what the next Call of Duty is, but in the meantime, it is purely speculation. And I'm kind of like, I don't know where I'm leaning towards on what it could be, but I'm going to lay out the facts here for those of you who don't know. First of all, there is a rumor that Sledgehammer will be making the next Call of Duty, and there will be 3 Call of Duty creators now: Treyarch, Infinity Ward, and then Sledgehammer. That rumor is going around that they will be making the next one, and then we will have a new COD every year still, but there will be 2 years in between for everybody to make their version of the game. And then there's also the rumor going around that the next Call of Duty is Black Ops 3. And I will tell you why these rumors are going around, like what is the belief behind them. I will also explain to you what I think will be the next Call of Duty, and I will explain to you what I would like to see as the next Call of Duty, which one of them I would rather see be the next Call of Duty, and the time period, because a lot of people are talking about the time period and stuff like that. So, first of all, the Sledgehammer Games thing is kind of in effect and going around because Sledgehammer has been looking for game producers and stuff like that, and they helped with Modern Warfare 3, and there was some other stuff in there too that was a big deal. It said that they needed help with producing for the next Call of Duty game, and see, the confusion on that is the fact that they didn't end up being part of Call of Duty Ghosts. So, people think that they are making the next Call of Duty, which seems very, very plausible. Now, the reason why people think that the next Call of Duty is Black Ops 3 is because there was a whole bunch of, I think it was on Reddit, but somebody was on Reddit and they were talking about, basically, this guy was saying that he used to work for Treyarch and that the game was based in the 1940s, I think it was World War II era time game. And it was before everything else happened, and what set up the events, basically, is what I'm assuming he was meaning by that. And so, I mean, it makes sense the way that it was explained. It fits into a true Treyarch-style game, and I would not mind seeing it. I really, really wouldn't. But I feel like it's more than likely going to be a Modern Warfare game. And I feel like Sledgehammer will be producing a Modern Warfare 4, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I wasn't all about the Modern Warfare series, especially knowing that Infinity Ward was producing it. But if Sledgehammer's producing it, I think I am more keen on the idea of having a new Modern Warfare game, because I liked the series, I liked the stuff in it, I didn't like the way it was made, I didn't like the way it felt. So by having somebody else make the game, this might be a way around that, and I would not mind it personally. But I am looking forward to seeing a game by Treyarch. Really, 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 really bad. Because, starting off for Sledgehammer, they started off from, as far as I know, helping with Modern Warfare 3. And because they helped with Modern Warfare 3, a lot of people didn't care for the game, including myself. And this gave them a bad image. This gave them a bad look. It was kind of sort of a Modern Warfare 2.5. And, well, that game was out, and when it first came out, I was not on to the concept that it was that. I was not on board with everybody else on that. I liked the game. I thought it was so fabulous. And it ended up not being so great. Once I opened my eyes and saw the light, I realized that it was not that good of a game. But I have wonderful memories on that game, but it was not a very good game. So that kind of gives Sledgehammer Games a bad look. But if they did make a Modern Warfare 4, I can't say I'd be disappointed. I would probably be somewhat happy with that decision. I don't think I would hold it against them. But I also want to see a Treyarch game. And I feel like Treyarch would take the Call of Duty series in their own direction. With Ghosts, Infinity Ward made it feel a lot different. It feels way different from any other Call of Duty that has ever been made, and that is to say the least. So I feel like Treyarch would almost do the same thing. They would take it in a direction that has never been seen before, and I like that. I completely agree with what they would do with it, and I know that when the game first comes out, I would not necessarily enjoy it. I would not enjoy the first week, maybe 2 weeks of it, but I know I would adapt quickly. And the reason why I wouldn't enjoy it is because it would feel so weird. It would feel so much different from Ghosts. And I like the smoothness of Ghosts. I like how that's in there. but everything else just kind of screws it up. Like, it just doesn't feel like a Call of Duty to me. It doesn't play like a Call of Duty to me, or play as well as a typical Call of Duty would, and I miss that feeling. So that's what I am looking forward to, and that's plain and simple all that I can really see happening. Like, it just, I know that Treyarch would take it their own direction, and I like that. Now, next, I would like to see the game in not a World War II setting right now. I like the World War II ideas. I don't mind it. I've always loved World War II games, but I'm also not so, like, I don't want a new future game. I don't want a futuristic game. I don't want Halo. I don't want that. I feel like you should either stick to modern times, go back to World War II, or go to Vietnam. And if you're going to do Modern Warfare, you stick to Modern Warfare times. If you're going to do like a Treyarch game, then more than likely it can either be modern or, like, I feel like the Treyarch game should have the open availability to reach out to any time period, because their campaigns are a little more out there, a little more wild and far-fetched, and so that gives them that availability to have the more time periods for them to work with. And I think that a World War II game would be good, not now, but eventually I feel like a World War II game would be good for the Call of Duty franchise, maybe in a couple of years. But I want to see another modern type game, another modern style game, but don't overdo it. Don't make it ridiculous, like, don't make it too futuristic. I'm thinking you could only go a little bit further with, like, a little bit further than what Black Ops 2 did with Future. They went a little ways, but they could have just stopped. Like, I feel like that was about as far as you could really go with it. Otherwise, you're getting into too futuristic-y stuff. And Ghost kind of touched on that future stuff, but I'm glad that they kept it modern. They put in the new AK-12, which is the new AK-47 version of the assault rifle. And I'm glad that they did it that way. World War II games, don't get me wrong, they're good games. It's something that I would not mind seeing in the future or in the near future, but not right now. Now, my opinion on 3 people making Call of Duty. I think it's a wonderful thing. And not only because it's somebody else to make a Call of Duty game, but that gives both of the companies who are already making Call of Duties to have an extra year to work on the game, while we're still getting one Call of Duty a year. And why am I so happy about this? Because the Infinity Ward games make me mad. They make me want to throw up in my mouth. Literally. So the only way to help that is by just completely fixing, just by giving them more time to work on the game. And maybe we can get a beta version of the game. That'd be awesome. They can put more work into it. It'd be really, really nice to see something like that happen. It would make me extremely happy and have faith in the Call of Duty franchise once again, because I feel like it's being slowly drugged down by the success of, like, I feel like the Call of Duty franchise is being drugged down by the not so successful company who helps make the games, the one who is a shell of what they used to be. And everybody knows who I'm talking about. That's Infinity Ward. No hate on Infinity. No, never mind. I'm not even going to say that. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Hate on Infinity Ward. I don't like you guys. I'm sorry. You just can't seem to make a game how I would like it. I just can't seem to get a good game out of you, and no matter how hard I try, I get angry. I can do so good in your game, but when it comes down to it, I just fuck. Anyways, so I hope you guys like this commentary. When it all wraps it up, I would like to see another Treyarch game next year. For the 2014 game, I would like to see a Treyarch game. I would like it to be Black Ops 3, and I would like it to be in current times. That's what I would want. The year after that, though, I would like to see a Sledgehammer game, and I would like it to be Modern Warfare 4, or just anything like that. Then another Infinity Ward game, and then the next Treyarch game, I would love to see it be a World War II or Vietnam setting game. I feel like that would be a good idea for the franchise, if it even lasts another, 3 or 4 years. I'm hoping it does, but if it doesn't, you know what I mean. Anyways, guys, wrapping this video up, Twitter and Facebook links will be down in the description. Please like, favorite, and subscribe. Comment your opinions of what you want for the next Call of Duty. What do you think of these 3 developers and all of that? Anyways, guys, deuces.
get 'em all.